This morning in Money Matters, while retiring can be a great reward after years of hard work, can also be a trigger for depression, from losing a sense of routine to worrying about running out of money. There are many reasons people experience unhappiness in retirement. Local financial professional Jeffrey Massey from Massey & Associates is here with tips to help retirees better transition into those golden years. Good morning, Jeff. Good to see you.
Good morning. Always a pleasure.
People work so hard all of their life, and then they get to that point, and they're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Why can retirement be so depressing?
It's difficult and it's challenging.
Yeah.
Because 1 in 3 people have some signs of depression. We focus so much on saving. Off camera, you would say, well, I'm saving a lot for retirement.
Right.
It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
And we focus on that, but we oftentimes overlook the challenges of retirement. And when you look at it, people struggle with finding a purpose in retirement oftentimes because their life really revolves around their work. A lot of their social interaction is at work. So all of a sudden there's a void, and you have the 40 hours plus that you might be working, plus your commuting time back and forth. That's a large amount of time that you have to fill, so it's difficult to figure out what to do with that. And then of course, if you lose a spouse,
right,
or you live alone, or you have financial challenges, those categories of people are more likely to show signs of depression.
Signs of depression as well. Now, one of the other things, people are worried about running out of money as well. I mean, if they weren't prepared for this moment in their life. I mean, you tell them all the time, make sure you save.
Save. We talk about on my radio show.
Yes.
I speak to grandparents. I say, look, talk to your grandkids coming out of college, because you have a special bond with your grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
They'll listen to you.
Right.
Well, like how many of us when we were like early 20s listened to our parents, right? So it was like, but you listen to the grandparents.
They were right.
So the grandparents should counsel them to save 15% of their money right out of college, because they've never made that much money. So taking 15% off the top, they won't miss it because they never had it.
Yeah.
So it's a simple way to do that. We have to look at things like inflation, longevity. According to Social Security, the average male will live to 84, average woman will be 87. These are averages.
Right.
There are always exceptions. My mom is 96.
Wow, God bless her.
So people live way beyond that. So it's so important to structure income that can last for the rest of your life. And there are guaranteed insurance contracts backed up by the financial strength and claims paying ability of the company,
right,
to guarantee those payments for the rest of your life. It's important to focus on that, to get that part taken care of, because what we hear the most is people fear running out of money. That's the word they use.
Of course.
They fear running out of money before they run out of breath.
Of course, and it is never too early to start putting money aside. I mean, there are people who may not be able to financially, but if you do have that little extra money, we spend money on junk all the time. All the time. It would be better to take that money and put it away for retirement, so that you're better prepared.
My youngest retirement planning client, 24 years old.
Fantastic.
I was blown away.
That really is great.
I want to save for retirement.
Yeah.
So we structured a plan, and a few years ago he brought his fiancée in, and we got her going as well.
That's great. So what are some of the steps that we can take to make sure we are saving enough for that time when we retire? And what age have you seen people retiring the most now? Is there an age where people are saying, look, I'm going to retire at this point, or I'm going to wait a little while longer?
It's all over the place.
It is, okay.
We see more and more people that are saying, I plan on working until 70.
Right.
We had somebody come in and said, we want to retire at 55. They were in their mid-40s. Sadly, they had no money saved.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, that's a challenge. You get a 10-year window to have enough to live potentially 30 years.
Right.
If they're 55 and retiring. So it's important to be realistic, but you first start with your spending plan. Some people call it a budget. We don't like that word. We call it a spending plan. Maximize your contributions into your retirement plan. That is so important. The younger you are, it's more important for you to save after tax. So Roth IRAs, Roth retirement plans, because you will pay today's tax, which is the lowest tax we're ever going to see, in my opinion.
Right.
We know they're going up in 26, and for a 20-year-old to think that they will never have another tax increase, that would be naive.
Right.
So pay today's tax, and then let it build tax deferred, come out tax free in retirement. Night and day difference between those issues there. Create a plan and strategize as to the best time to take your Social Security benefit, because there are differences. You can take it as early as 62.
Okay.
Full retirement is 66 to 67, depending on your year of birth. you can defer it to 70, and there are some delayed retirement credits of 8% per year after your full retirement age. So it's important to meet with professionals that use specific software to determine the sweet spot, as we call it, to take your Social Security benefit.
Sounds good. All right, so I may be sitting on the Roadshow couch for a little while longer
All right.
till I can say I'm getting ready to retire. Jeff, always good to see you. Thanks so much. You can find Jeff's retirement tips over at roadshow.com.